We've all been there, standing before the steamy trenches of a buffet, questioning life choices as we navigate congealed this and day-old that. Most buffets, a culinary crapshoot. Not this one. This was a $500 ticket to Flavortown, tucked away in the heart of Australia. Rumors of this mythical beast had swirled for months, a place where quality and quantity weren't mortal enemies, where the food was as good as the price tag. Finding a decent buffet in Australia is tough. Finding one that doesn't scream tourist trap with every fiber of its being, near impossible. This wasn't just about the food, it was about the experience, treating your taste buds to a symphony of flavors. Now $500 is a hefty price tag for a meal, even for a hardened food mercenary like myself. But this wasn't just any buffet. This was an exploration, a deep dive into the heart of Australian cuisine, with a few international detours along the way. The sheer variety was staggering. Mountains of freshly shucked oysters glistened under the warm lights. Prime rib carved to order, oozed with juicy promise. Exotic fruits, some I couldn't even name, beckoned with their vibrant colors. This wasn't just a meal. It was a culinary conquest. The seafood selection alone was worth the price of admission, each piece a work of art. But it wasn't just about the seafood. The meat selection was equally impressive. Tender cuts of lamb roasted to perfection melted in your mouth. The roast beef, cooked low and slow, was so tender you could cut it with a spoon. And the pork belly? Don't even get me started. Crispy on the outside, juicy and flavorful on the inside. It was a carnivore's dream come true. The aroma alone was intoxicating. A heady mix of smoky, savory goodness that made your stomach growl in anticipation. And then there were the sides. Creamy mashed potatoes, buttery and rich. Asparagus spears, grilled to perfection, with just the right amount of char. Roasted vegetables bursting with flavor. Each one a perfect complement to the main attractions. The real star of the show, however, was the dessert buffet. From decadent chocolate cakes to delicate fruit tarts, there was something for everyone. Each dessert was a work of art, beautifully presented and bursting with flavor. Now, I've eaten my fair share of prawns in my time, from the back alleys of Bangkok to the swankiest restaurants in Paris. But the king prawns at this buffet, they were in a league of their own. Grilled to perfection with just the right amount of char, they were juicy, succulent, and bursting with flavor. The first bite was a revelation. A burst of smoky, salty sweetness that hit me like a shot of tequila. It wasn't just the taste, it was the texture, the perfect balance of tenderness and firmness. The way the flesh practically melted in my mouth, leaving a trail of smoky goodness in its wake. I closed my eyes, savoring the moment. The sounds of the restaurant faded into the background. All that mattered was the taste of that prawn. It was pure culinary bliss. Walking out of that buffet, I felt like a new man. My stomach was full, my taste buds were singing, and my wallet was a few $100s lighter. But you know what? I didn't care. It was worth every penny. This wasn't just a meal. It was an experience. A culinary journey that transported me to another world. A world of flavor, indulgence, and pure culinary bliss. Was it expensive? Sure, but sometimes you have to treat yourself. And this buffet, this was definitely something special. Just be sure to bring your appetite.